What? So now, we get to figure out what Zez's plan was. Bring his whole damn fleet near a landlocked castle. He has a submarine.
Alright. Submarine! This thing will be with us forever. I'm joking.
Not sure how this submarine exists in a fantasy game, but you know. Rest here? I mean, we already rested on the ship. I don't think we need a rest. Rest here? What?
I don't know.
Zeza, do you have Alzheimer's? The barrier tower? Rest here? I mean, right. Oh no, Galuf has Metal Gear Syndrome.
Metal Gear Syndrome.
He's just repeating the last thing he's being told. Whispergrass. I love you have something high-tech like a submarine, and then you couldn't just make up there being a radio, it had to be wizard grass.
It's all wizard grass.
So,
So,
this is gonna be a fun tromp through the tower.
indeed.
Yeah. Especially now that everyone's blind.
You should have prepared for that, buddy.
Oh, that's fine. It'll be good. I have plenty of items.
You have the plenty of items.
I also have a save point.
You has the plenty of items.
So I can tent.
So you content.
Yes.
It has the items, so I content.
And now, for the secret technique that has been passed down for generations.
Which is?
Run away.
Run away!
That is the Joestar secret technique!
Jesus Christ. Run away!
Your ninja is always gonna go first. I am not gonna fight anything on this tower. I am pretty sure I have fought enough things on this tower in previous runs to last me about 50 Fiestas.
50, huh?
And I'm not gonna bother with that other chest because it's full of things I do not need. We are speedrunning this mofo. I only have 2 speeds, fast and what the hell was that? God damn. Chicken knife hungers for cowardice.
For the cowards.
We will feed it as necessary. This is actually... Because we have the flee command, it is actually possible to run away from monsters and treasure chests. There was one time where I actually stayed on this tower and did some grinding, not on the Reflect Knights, but the dragons that would be in the chests. Because you can steal things from them. If you find a red dragon, you can steal a flame ring from them. It's a rare steel, so it takes a while. But their other drop is an ether, if I recall correctly. So I spent some time grinding to get 4 flame rings from those things on this tower. It was wholly unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zeza turned into a chicken. Or he turned into a Zorak. I'm in the power room. Over. Rest here? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, Gil.
Gil, we just fought you. What are you doing here? Hey, buddy.
He's an immortal cat. What are you talking about?
Cat secretly has, 4 arms.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't bump the damn table, okay?
And every night he's planning to kill you and then fumbles himself by trying to find his friend Enkido.
He's like, alright, this is my ultimate plan. I will go outside. Oh, wait, he stays inside at night. Damn it! Next time. Next time, human. Oh, wait, that's right, you feed me.
Like
I
the
can't
book
even...
says, your cat is trying to kill you.
No, cat's cool. I feed him. I have to do this one-handed. You've been behaving really well today, actually. So, do you want to go outside, or are you hungry? Or are you just kind of here to chill out? It's hard to tell, sometimes. Oh, don't. Oh, well, that was me. That was me trying to stop Cat from bumping table, only to bump it with my knee. Don't bump! You and your headbutting.
Stop head bumping shit. What is it when you need to things with your head?
It's a cat thing, really.
Like, it's sniff? Or like you put your head against things.
Just
like,
headbutt.
Look,
Cat
look.
headbutts.
It's like
Cat also butt butts.
it's like when it's like a little baby has to put things in their mouth. This cat is like, I'm gonna headbutt random shit.
Alright, let's figure out. You might just want attention. Alright, let's see what the almighty Gilgamesh wants here.
What does the almighty Gilgamesh need?
I shall return. What's up? Well, what's up? Oh, you thought you were going Okay, he thought his door was shut. Which I guess it was, but it wasn't closed shut completely. My co-commentator took an opportunity to go to the bathroom. Maybe I should do the same.
But
Oh, you're there.
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, he thought his door was shut, so... He wanted food. Alright. So now that I'm here... It's time... Actually, I don't know what I want to use for this. Nothing is really gonna save anybody from death. I could be jokesy. Should I be jokesy about this?
Sure, let's be jokesy.
Shall we loon our way through this?
Let us loon our way through this.
Okay.
We shall be.
Oh, for fuck's
we
sake.
shall be. We shall be the discount raving loon.
That's a hell of a discount.
I know.
You're gonna regret this.
I know.
The regret will be immense. First things first, let's double check something right quick. Because I want to know. So Atomos' gimmick. He will comment spam until someone is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then very slowly drag them toward him.
No.
And then send them to the void. Be wary of roboting, for I am loading a page. He has 10,000 MP.
Oh my god.
I forgot she had the dancing dagger on herself. There's Galuf. Dragged into other dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Deku. Tama, she's already slow.
Oh no.
You were done eating? Demi 2, when there's only one target.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay, because that means he's using up more MP. Sing me a song.
Mm-hmm.
Before you die. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, yo, what do you want? So we're dying again?
So, let's go ahead and quick save.
I guess we can't loon it.
Let's just make sure of some things here. There is a target on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Atamos cannot reach her. Because she's in hiding.
Uh-huh.
He will continue to attempt to hit her, but to no avail.
Why
Exactly.
is Cat meowing here?
Exactly. You're right. Well, I'm glad you're catching up, but you've been in here when I've watched this before, so,
It's not right, man.
he's still spending MP, even though his attacks aren't hitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go take care of Cat for a minute.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, what would you like to see me play in the meantime?
While you're waiting for this to end?
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out. I'd say Tetris, but that'd be boring.
Yeah, it would be pretty boring. Shut up, AVG. I don't want anything from you. Well, it'd probably have to be something emulator-wise. I don't think I'd be able to just play a full game here. Show it off.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. I have Chain of Memories for some reason. I could play Metroid Fusion.
Okay.
Mother 3. Oh, that would be... Ugh.
That took a while.
Well, I have a file that I started, and I just need to pick it back up. But it's a really... In comparison to Earthbound, it's a super, super dark storyline. And it's kind of makes it kind of hard to... makes it kind of hard to play through. Oh, God. Show off how bad I am at Ninja Gaiden. Huh. Or I could play, I could play Advance Wars.
I'm gonna joke and say you should play Toho.
I don't have them on the desktop. They're all on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That would also probably suck. I haven't played Toho in so long, and I've just never been that good at it. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I do play something that's a GBA, it would have to be on the regular GBA, not the 1.8. Oh god, it went to full screen. Why? Okay. 2x. That'll be good. 2x. Gah. Okay. So it's either watch me play Metroid Fusion or watch me play Advance Wars and get angry.
I guess we'll go with you not being angry.
Okay.
That, and every time you play Advance Wars, at some point I'm hearing you swearing every so often.
Yeah. That's very, very true. Okay, Visual Boy Advance. Inner window. Oh, nope. Okay. There. Okay, how do I... Okay. Okay, it's not actually moving it. I don't know why. Don't stretch image screen. Okay. Whoops! Okay, that messed that one up. That's not even the one I'm looking at. Why is that not the one I'm looking at? Okay, there we go. Inner window. Subregion. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. And I'll just... So the video will show me playing both, but only you will see Metroid Fusion. Okay. There it is, though. 1 hour 32 minutes. I've actually managed to burn through without Whoops, wrong button. Okay.
The magic run.
Erase this one. Yep. And I liked Fusion because it acts like kind of like a follow-up to Metroid 2, which was one of my Game Boy games as a kid, and I enjoyed it, even though it was not that particularly good of a game. Oops. Quit sniffling there. So in terms of continuity, this happens after Super Metroid. Samus is infected by the X, and her ship crashes.
Oh, Metroid isn't anything without some alien shit.
Yeah, explosions. And she lost her cool ship.
My cool ship's gone now. I lost my ship, but aliens gotten me.
Infected the suit, so they had to be surgically removed. Uh-oh. PSX is, giving me errors. It's still running, though, so I think it's fine.
That's good.
It's probably freaking out because it's not registering the connection to the controller or something. Well, goodbye cool Chozo suit, now it's the weird, like, web mesh suit. Still don't get why it looks like that. Oh no. Makes me recall my other CO, who is further horribly explained and, developed in a game that is considered one of the worst things Nintendo has ever funded.
Well, at least her CO is not currently the other MCO.
That's exactly who she's referring to.
Oh no.
She even says it later in one of the monologues they throw in that she named the computer AI after him. Out of respect and with a little irony, I believe was the line. Woo. I also didn't realize how much the controls in Fusion had improved on the controls of Super Metroid until I went back and played Super Metroid. And realized how kind of sluggish the controls are in that game. Meant it was harder to wall jump, but like I still managed to do some of the speedrun tricks where I got to skip a couple of bosses. Uh-oh. Monster! Oh, it's an X. Get back here. Schwink. Uh-oh. So the X can... yeah. This weird, invasive blob. Of course, Metroid vaccine. Not only did it save Samus, but now anytime she touches an X, she basically absorbs it instead of being infected again.
The magic of absorption.
This is basically the explanation for not having the random item spawns of killing enemies in this game. Because before, when you kill enemies in like the old Metroid games, obviously because it's a video game, they would randomly spawn like health or missile pickups. But in this game, it's all X. It's all the glowing gelatin things. Yellow ones restore 10 health. The green ones that you see later refill like 5 missiles. And then there are red ones that heal like 7 energy tanks and like a bunch of missiles. Can't missile that, or can't shoot that one because I don't have missiles. Samus, you are now authorized to use missiles. In this context, though, at least it makes sense, because obviously her suit was, like, removed almost completely, so they kind of have to... they had to, like, refit her suit, and so now they have to send her, like, updates to her suit so she can use stuff. Oh, here we go. So this is in conflict with the other M explanation of the whole any objections lady thing. Fucking...
darn it.
Fucking... whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. Yoshio Sakamoto or whatever. This is why when I heard about Prime 4, I was like, oh hell yeah, finally, a new Metroid game. I haven't had one since the GameCube. Oh. Or rather, since Prime 3. What? Oh. Uh-oh. Yes, I know where the target is. Stop holding my hand.
Who's holding your hand?
The computer. That's the only downside to Metroid Fusion, is that the game really does hold your hand. It kind of, you know, kites you in various directions. It's not until, like, near the end of the game that you can actually explore. Missile tank. Okay, I know there's one here. Yep, there. Because how many times have I played this game through to completion? Ugh.
4 times than you want to remember.
A lot of times. Oh. Red X. Energy tank. Just go here. First boss. This boss is actually based off an enemy from, Metroid 2. It wasn't like a boss enemy, it was like a normal enemy that you would encounter, like, later in the game. They were kind of obnoxious. So there's a really good attention to detail that a lot of the enemies you encounter aren't just enemies from, like, Metroid 3. Some of them are actually from Metroid 2, so... Alright. Ow!
What?
Oh, I forgot that guy was there. Before we go talk to the computer...
If only Nintendo would sell their ROMs at a respectable price, right?
Well, I can do this because I actually have a copy of the game, so...
Well, no, but I'm saying for the people who got the ROMs.
No.
Maybe if they sold them at a reasonable price, plus people would
Yeah...
be ROMs.
Yeah.
And not putting on, like, the really stupid ROMs, or, like, what is it, Balloon Fight? Because, you know, everyone wants that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Balloon Fight.
It came on the NES Classic or the Super NES Classic?
I have no idea.
Whatever one. It just came as part of it, and they're like, Balloon Fight. Yeah, the one thing that really isn't that great of a game.
Oh, right, it was NES. It was NES game. Uh-oh. I hear echo.
Mm-hmm.
Dramatic music as we find out the breeding environments are being taken over by X. Breeding environments, oh. But I thought this was just a research station. Researching the weird creatures on SR-388. Oh no! Explosion. Samus? A fake Samus.
Big Samus, what are you doing here? And wasn't that the big one, or was it the Wii or the other one that had the dark one?
It was the GameCube. Well, okay, Dark Samus was on... Dark Samus was introduced in Prime 2, which was GameCube, but it was also the big bad of Prime 3. Where basically it infected everyone with Phazon and tried to turn them crazy. And Samus had to kill some of her bounty hunter comrades.
Okay, here we go. Provide some stuff while we're waiting for, the wonderful stuff to do, too.
Waiting for the door to run out of juice.
So, I believe I already told you, but I'm sure some people will complain as I say, hey, Sonic the Hedgehog has a movie, and they totally are working for it. So, Sonic is obviously not getting voiced by a voice actor if it's a big movie like this. They just give an actor.
Which doesn't really make sense because, like,
It doesn't.
we have had voice actors doing normal movie acting jobs.
I know. Every piece of Ben Schwartz of Parks and Recreation fame will voice Sega's Speedy Blue Hedgehog because, you know, they couldn't just ask one of the many Sonic voice actors.
Well, the current one is Roger Craig Smith, and he totally would have been on board for it.
Well, actually, that was one of the first comments on Kotaku. He's not covered by the union.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be a response, so.
Yours will be joining the cast that includes Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
Of course, it was Jim Carrey.
And while we don't know yet who will be behind the franchise's other classic characters, these two are bizarre enough picks to make anyone else morbidly curious about the movie. Not really.
I feel like they've missed out on the
Well-
opportunity to have someone, like, more portly be, Eggman. Just, you know,
Okay, let's see.
someone bigger. Not even, like, fat, just someone bigger. Could have been, like, Ron Perlman, for fuck's sake.
James Martin is going to be a small-town cop or something in this movie.
Fuck, so much.
And Chica Sumter is an unknown role. Jeez. Adam Pally and Neil McDonough have been added to the Sonic movie.
See, I don't even know the actor whose name you said for Sonic.
Ben Schwartz?
Yeah.
Let's see what he's done. Let's see who this Ben Schwartz guy is.
Schwartz. Schwarzbruder.
Schwartzbruder.
Ah!
Let's see. Film-wise, he was in Star Wars The Force Awakens as BB-8's voice.
Okay. Well, how about that?
How about that? He was BB-8.
Oh, cannot get hit by any of these guys who do damage. Okay.
Television, obviously, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was apparently on House of Lies.
Okay, I didn't see that.
He's also a character on Bob's Burgers. I can't forget who Josh was. He was also on Robot Chicken and various characters.
Wait, so how is someone like that in the Union for it, but not fucking...
Well, he was also Leonardo in the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No. Wait, not, Damn.
The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I still remember the fact that they had,
It's Leonardo.
like for one of the movies, oh wow, there's slowdown going on here. Oh, it's because it's the regular one.
He's done some. Yeah, he's done some animated voice acting as well. I was assuming they just weren't going to use a voice actor because they might want motion capture. I don't know.
No, well, that doesn't make sense because Roger Craig Smith has done... Wait, no, never mind. That was Ruben Langdon. Ruben Langdon did the mocap for Chris Redfield, and Roger just did the voice of Chris. How are y'all mimicking space pirates?
The new DuckTales, he is Dewey.
There's a new DuckTales.
Yeah, certainly.
So,
It's a DuckTales reboot.
my childhood no longer exists anymore.
Yeah, I know.
There is no Tailspin.
Tailspin, I don't think was rebooted.
Exactly.
Anyways, so he was also in Tron Uprising. What the hell was that?
Video game, I believe.
American animated science fiction television series, part of the Tron franchise.
Oh, well. Legacy was the second movie. Was
Yeah, they say Parks and Rec like everyone watches Parks and Rec. And I don't... And if someone is listening to this and they watch Parks and Rec are getting annoyed at me, well, congratulations, you know, not everyone watches Parks and Rec.
I think most people probably would have checked out by now in terms of, you know, waiting for the dimensional door to run out of breath.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Apparently he was in The Simpsons, he's been in Drunk History.
Everyone's been in The Simpsons, though. Ah!
It's like saying everyone, almost everyone has been in Law and Order.
Yeah.
Almost everyone's been in Law and Order, some of the very famous actors. I mean, even Robin Williams has been in Law and Order.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, but that's also Robin Williams, so... There's a lot of weird stuff he does on the side that you just don't really ever get. Like, you know, being in Who's Line for an episode and being just, like, really uncomfortably energetic. Okay, there's one here.
Also, what was it, that one film with, I forget his name, Jesus, I don't remember the name. Oh, Jesus. Robert De Niro. Family sort of thing where basically Robert De Niro is, he's just found out he had a sickness or something and he's going around to his kids because he doesn't see his kids very often anymore. His grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
They're all too busy for him, and of course they're like, oh, well, it's nice to see you and everything, and of course, drama because then they didn't realize he was dying or something.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
And of course he was Skidman from Turbo. Because Turbo, that great DreamWorks film.
Quote unquote great.
Yeah.
Wall jump! Haha! That was the other thing that killed me about Super Metroid, is that wall jumping was a lot harder to do in that game. This one, it's actually really easy.
Yes, but Ben Schwartz is let's see, we already know who Jim Carrey's done. Who's James Marsden here?
Jim Carrey has played as Jim Carrey. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? There's
Yeah,
only
he's-
one movie where he wasn't playing as Jim Carrey, and that was The Majestic, and that was actually a really, really good movie. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
It's an amazing movie.
I know who James Marsden is. Now that I looked at his picture.
He sounds very familiar. I feel like I should remember him.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. He was, yeah, I've seen that. He was the original Cyclops actor they used for some of the live-action X-Men movies,
Oh.
among other things.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Apparently, he was, he played someone in that Waco drama made in '93.
Oh boy.
Touched by an Angel, of
There's
course.
a lot of people who were touched by danger.
Touched by an Angel.
Oh no, now there are things in Sector 2 that we need to check out.
He's also in Wander Over Yonder. I mean, it's a cartoon series. But he's also in Westworld, which is a big show.
Oh, I have a speed up button. I can just go through this. Any objections, lady? That was just his way of noting our trust. And totally not a way to, display how much he understood that I was a delicate flower in a giant power suit.
That I can't use my suit until you tell me to.
And I have to concentrate, otherwise I'll lose the suit randomly in moments where I need a man to save me.
You were hated.
I prefer the very silent but very emotive Samus in Prime 3, where you could easily tell how much it hurt for her to have to kill all of her bounty hunter comrades. she didn't have to say anything. You could see it in her movements and her motions.
Well, I remember now. He also played the prince in Enchanted.
Ah, an X mimicking Samus. Ah! I have named it the Sax.
Oh, so it's a Saxon?
I've named it the Sax. Or when I first played, I called it the SAX because I didn't feel like saying sax.
Oh, and yes, he was also the reporter guy in 27 Dresses, aka that thing about the woman who apparently was like bridesmaid for 27 weddings or something.
Okay. Is that really such a big accomplishment?
Huh?
Nothing. Anyways. Oh, because Samus was saved with the Metroid vaccine, she's vulnerable to cold.
Oh no!
And of course, what does the SAX have? The Ice Beam. So if you get caught by the SAX and get froze, you're screwed.
They made a Cats and Dogs sequel.
Captain Dog, what?
Cats and Dogs sequel.
Oh, Cats and Dogs, yeah.
Really?
I never saw it because I was like, you know, I like the first one. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Cats versus. I didn't really watch the first one. I gotta say.
It was pretty funny.
I'm not saying it wouldn't have been.
It was pretty funny, but the problem is, it's like it was this time where for some reason Alec Baldwin was doing a lot of voiceover work. I think because he was gaining weight. But you had like Alec Baldwin, Tobey Maguire, and it was just some random dude being Mr. Tinkles, the evil cat.
Carson was in Party of Five, that show that went on for like forever.
Oh, really? Oh,
I don't know, it was called Party of Five. I never really watched it.
I saw like bits of it, but I never actually watched it all the way through. Because I didn't
And
really care.
first with Ally McBeal. AKA that Boyer
Okay,
show.
I need to actually look up a picture of this guy so I know, like,
What James Martin looked like?
James Marsden, you said?
Yeah, give me a sec, I could give you a picture.
No, I can look it up on the laptop. I'm not gonna load it on the desktop.
But yeah, you should recognize him. He's actually pretty recognizable.
Kinda? I probably shouldn't have clicked IMDb because that's gonna be a huge load. Oh yeah, he was... Okay, when you said the old X-Men, you meant like the original one. Yeah, Cyclops.
Yes, the first one, where like, because they have a new guy doing it for the other ones. Let's see, Chica Sumpter.
Wander over yonder. Okay, stop.
Yeah,
loading
it's a cartoon.
images. Wait, because I know he dies in a movie, so it's just like, he was in The Nanny.
Yeah, he might have been the I didn't look.
Extreme Ghostbusters. Yeah, Cyclops. Lies and Alibis. Superman Returns? Ooh. Yeah, okay. It was that guy. Okay, anyways. So I'm supposed to find like a security room to open the blue hatches. But it's not on the map, so you just kind of have to bumblefuck around. Fortunately, the game has this fantastic way of gating you into going into the right place because you can't go anywhere else. I think think there are power-ups to get here, but it'd be better to wait until later. Oh, what? No. Okay, there's something here, I wonder. Thought there was. Oh, I bet. Oh, I need bombs. Oh, fuck. I'm wasting my time. Wasting my time, I say, as I play this while. Should just use missiles. That's something I realized that I don't usually do when I was speedrunning this, was like, I don't usually use my missiles, I tend to conserve them, but really you get so many in this game, you might as well use them all. Because you don't get super missiles. You always just have missiles. And by the time you get around to bosses, your charge beam does more damage than your missiles.
But the missiles are so important!
Stop using the Fagzer and use missiles!
Use those missiles!
Okay, that was a slowdown that did that. Oh! No! Fuck. Okay. Just remember playing through, picking up some of these power-ups, and I was like, wait, I'm trying to go fast, I need to stop picking up power-ups. And these guys are actually hurting me. Here, it's a save, I don't need that.
But yes,
Well,
yeah.
that's gonna be...
Look at all these people in this movie, and I'm like, I don't really care that they're even making a movie. Honestly, Sonic's already had some animated films, so it's not like I can't watch a Sonic movie.
Well, it had, like, an animated film that had, like, none of the original actors. Oh, wait, that's right. I need to... Yeah. Well, English actors, really. The anime movie was weird, but also interesting. Sonic had a human girlfriend. And, actually, I think that was the first, instance of, them using the, Japanese actor that they've been using, all this time. Ever since then, in, like, all the Sonic games and in, like, the Sonic anime. You know, the voice actor who is apparently an English professor, so a lot of Sonic lines are English sentences. And, you know, him swearing in English. I still have that video favorited. I love watching it every so often. Oh god, the slowdown is real. You hurt. Oh my god, it's like when I used to try playing. Oh god. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Shit. Oh god, I'm almost dead. How did that happen? Oh, yes! There's a red X.
We'll see.
We do things.
You do things? Alright.
Yes, I played through this game so much that I just basically know everything ever. Except for the exact position of this fucking pole I need to get up there. There we go.
Except for what?
There are like little hidden poles where if you use a morph ball bomb, you can actually trigger it to rise up. So you can, you know, get places. Oh, fuck. Is this the one I need to go into? No, this one. Damn it, I know everything. That doesn't mean I can remember all of it at the same time.
Darn it.
Okay, here we go.
I was expecting you to remember it all.
Oh, God. Slow down. Just... Oh. Alright, let's go. I'll go ahead and save, since I was being reckless there. Hey, energy tank, woo! Well, I guess that's all there is to this room. Nope. There's a boss to fight here. Ow! Slow down, why? Probably because of the PSX. Uh-oh. It's a boss! This fucking weird-ass thing that I've never seen before. Just gotta shoot missiles up its butt when it jumps over you. Or one of the other things you could do, Morph Ball. Oh, it didn't get me far enough. You also let it eat you in Morph Ball mode, and then you get up to its eye and just bomb it. Give me... Come on. Here we go. Whoops, whoops, whoops. D-pad, you fuck. Fucking D-pad, I swear to God. God damn it, shit. Oops. Personal space. Here we go. Then you just shoot its shell with missiles until it explodes. And then you get your superpower. Oh, fuck. Now we become Spider-Man. Oh, wait. High jump. Whoosh. We jump. Really high.
Really high.
Oh, and all the enemies there are, you know, all frozen.
Darn it. Mario Waffles.
Or are they hibernating? Perhaps they are going through metamorphosis. Well, door got blown up. Uh-oh, no music. Oh.
That is a bad sign.
There's the SAX. Yep, look at that. All those worms are turning into weird hornet creatures. I'm not doing that. Sometimes it's better to just wait until you have the right upgrade instead of sequence breaking. Like that! Oh.
Amen.
Well, that probably wasn't sequence breaking. I'm sure I could high jump that one.
Pretty sure you could too.
But that's okay. Showing off my mad wall jump skills. Okay. Over here. Anything I could pick up before I go back? Oh, probably this one up here.
Did you ever watch the Ed, Edd and Ed movie thing that came out?
Nope.
I didn't either. I'm surprised people are like, oh, you remember this? I'm like, I don't really remember it because I don't remember it ever being on TV.
Oh, well.
I think it's probably because it was a movie, so it was probably longer.
Yeah. Trying to cash in on the... Thing is, a lot of those shows, it was like... A lot of them were pretty creative and funny, but as soon as they started trying to basically persist in doing the things that people thought were funny, they got really dry, because they didn't come up with anything new anymore. Oh no, releasing Locke was a bad idea. Now the X are invading the other sectors, oh no.
Oh, it's the nose.
I'll brief you in the navigating room, just like always.
I'll brief you in this room, but you have to go back there.
Every damn time. You can't skip it.
Right.
Can't just say, yeah, I know this shit. Oops, wrong button. Yes, I get it! Fucking monologue.
Does this thing have reason to attack? Yes.
No, it's one of those things of like, oh, it's a mimicry of me, but it doesn't have a heart! It's a heartless, basically.
It's a heartless. Darn it, Samus, why don't you have a Keyblade?
God, that reminds me of a comic I saved, because it was really hilarious. Where Samus is in her, like, Zero suit, just sitting there, like, fixing her suit, and Fox walks over, he's like, hey, can I look at your cannon? I've always been interested in this. And she's just like, sure. He's like, oh, this is sweet. And he looks in, then the core is just, like, completely hollow through. He's like, what? He's like, what? You can through it? But where are the guns? And then Samus just flexes her arm. Just has a grin.
She has 2 tickets to the gun show herself.
Yeah, because she is supposed to be muscular. That's like one of my favorite comics. Because people seem to forget that she was, you know, raised and trained by alien birds who are all about, like, martial arts and shit. She was literally, like, genetically modified to be able to use one of their power suits. And she has to have the physical capability to use it, because it's a huge-ass suit. Oh yeah, there's a lot of slowdown going on. I wonder if this would be the same as if I was playing in 1.8. I want to go up there or not. I won't go up there. Oh god.
No!
Oh god, the slowdown. Oh, you can hear it in the music. It sounds like a really wet fart. Oh god. Ow. Oh, the fish take more than one missile? Crap. Okay. Well, alright. God damn it. Yeah, this would probably be more interesting if I was playing Advance Wars, because I would be freaking out at the computer being cheap.
Be yelling half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Be more interesting.
I don't know if it'd be more interesting to hear you yell at that one random tank not moving right.
Just move forward so I can kill you already, you fuck!
Yes, I remember.
No, I would have popped in Days of Ruin. That one's at least a little more forgiving, and the AI is a little more aggressive, so you actually can bait them into doing shit. Problem with the old Advance Wars is that sometimes the AI just doesn't do anything with their units, even though they could easily do something. And units do so much more damage in that game. In those games, rather.
That makes sense, I guess.
Days of Ruin is a lot more normalized. That's the big thing about Days of Ruin. It's kind of what makes it fun. Like, units still do a lot of damage to things that they're good against, but, you know, you can still survive a hit and then do something about it later. Ow. Oh, whoops, that's right. Forgot about that. You gotta use the scaling thing, otherwise you fall through the peanut brittle.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's just a save room? Oh, a hole in the wall. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. It's a skeleton. Which means the X have already eaten it. Oh no! Oh, don't trick me, bro. Oh wow, it's being very forgiving. Here we go. Oh, here's the slowdown. The super fast, high-speed monster Ceres causes the emulator to slow down. Oh shit. Oh, what I missed. Oh, stop doing the thing! Just do the one where I can actually... Oh. Oh, whoops, whoops. That was wrong. The lag is real. It's also making the music sound really, like, way less intense than it should be. Now I'm having flashbacks to back when I first played this on emulator. Oops. And how I had trouble with this boss just because of the slowdown. Too late. Hey, I can no damage this boss. There we go. Oh wow, I've never actually fallen into the water fighting this. Oh, don't make me go all the way up there for it, you son of a bitch. There we go. Speed booster! Yay. Run until you go fast. Oh shit, I meant to stay up there, because that's how you get to the other thing. Okay. It's funny how Atomos hasn't figured it out yet.
So what is the Thomas up to? Since we can see
Still not working.
it's still not working.
He's still trying to comment Ferris, who's, you know, just slightly out of range.
You really should be trying harder.
Yeah. Oh well. I would have figured by now X-Death would have realized something was going wrong.
Yeah, well, that's just enough lazy right now.
Well, anyways.
So meanwhile,
It's time to do some electrician work here. And, you know, lower the water so we don't get shocked by it. Woohoo.
now all I can imagine right now is a thing in Bioshock, the first game, the one area that we'll eventually get to, of course, in our little thing, if people are still that worried about it. The one place that you go to later, and you have the atom thing with the guy getting electrocuted. You remember, right?
Which one was that?
Remember, you go to the... I think it's when you head to the lab to get the thing for the core. And basically the guy's getting electrocuted or something. Like the guy's fixing it and then then the thing malfunctions and the water electrocutes him.
Oh, I don't remember that actually.
I know where that is, it's in the fixes. We'll see it eventually anyway.
Maybe it is just something that I just don't remember because it's been a while since I played Bioshock 1.
Really
Because I told myself I wouldn't play through it again until we were able to actually, like, you know, go through it together for a video. But I did play through Bioshock 2 a lot more, so I remember some of that more. But then again, I also remember that one more because of Kim.
Okay.
Kim was really the big reason why I got into Bioshock in the first place.
So was that it?
Yeah, because he was playing Bioshock 2, and I was just like, what the hell is Bioshock? And I bought Bioshock 1, played, and I was like, holy shit, this is a good game.
Actually, technically, my first playthrough was Bioshock 2.
Well, then I got Bioshock 2, and I was like, man, this game is good too. I actually like it better than Bioshock 1.
Irony is the other way around.
You like Bioshock 1 more?
Yeah, but it's more of a preference thing, you know? It's not like, hey, look, how dare you like 2 over 1.
Well, obviously.
But honestly, here's my problem. Bioshock Infinite is the best one.
Yeah, Bioshock Infinite is like the weakest one, but that's not the fault of, that's really not the fault of the Bioshock makers. I think that was more 2K's fault. I think it was more of 2K's fault for getting so involved in it. Yay, the X aren't here yet. But we have to release another security lock. course, the security rooms aren't on the map, so we have to look for them ourselves. Huh, I wonder if we have to use the power we just acquired in order to reach it. Yes, we do.
It's possible.
No, that's exactly what we do. See, this is what I mean about the game kind of, you know, holding your hand and making you follow a specific progression until like the very end of the game.
And this is how you play this game.
This is how you get through.
I got it.
In Super Metroid, it was literally just ram your head into everything until you figure out.
And see what sticks?
Yeah, to see what works. It's like, well, I can go through here. Wait, I can't because I need the bombs in order to go through here. I could go through here, but I need something to blow up this green door. I could go through here, but there's a yellow door, and, you know, things like that. It was a lot more of an exploration game, which was what made it fun. And Metroid Fusion, while still fun, misses out on that whole exploration thing. Because the game kinda just carts you around. Doesn't really give you the chance to just discover things on your own.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm shooting that thing. Speed boost. 420 speed booster every day. Right. Okay, you shoot your thing. Let me go up. Yay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know.
Really, my reasons for preferring Bioshock 2 are more about the story than the gameplay, though, so...
Which is fine, honestly.
Because, yeah, I feel more invested in Bioshock 2.
Are more limited in plot and infinite regarding story.
Well, I think Infinite's main strength was the story. It's just that it convoluted itself way too much.
And
to its detriment.
Up to a certain point of the story, I was fine with it, and then I realized, wait a second, why did we suddenly just... It's when you start getting into the timeline changes, it starts getting really weird.
Yeah.
And it stops making sense.
Understandably so, yeah. Because it does get really heady, and then at one point it's just like, wait, weren't we doing this and this in order to get this? And it's like, oh wait, now we don't need to do that because this is happening. It's just like, why?
Why?
So now missiles are super missiles, dude. I wonder why we're suddenly given access to a recharge room and a save room.
Couldn't be because we're about to fight a boss.
Nah. It's just for the sake of, you know, making sure you keep steady progress through the game. It's in no way something that, you know, is a prelude to a oh. Well. Here's a boss that used to give me issues all the time when I first played. Ow. But that was more because of slowdown issues. And, yeah, that. Did he just bonk against the wall? Hey, you know he did that. That's silly. That's silly. Why are you running away, fool?
I just now run away.
You can't run. You can't run. It's on the juggernaut. Oh, there we go. Crash through the ceiling. Okay, so... There's only one thing to think when they give you a long hallway like this.
Oh, must mean...
Speed
It's
boosting.
on.
Ow. Come, just die. Okay. Whoops! I went through the door on accident. I'll have to kill that again. And those. And those. Alright. Speed boosting. Missiles. Woof, my name is Missile.
Your name is Missile? Okay. That's lovely.
It's like a dog. I think from like Phoenix Wright or something.
Possibly.
It's like a talking dog or whatever, just says, "Woof, my name is Missile." And for some reason, that is one of Psychedelic Divebal's favorite jokes to make. Anytime missiles are involved. Uh-oh. I have 69 missiles. I can't fire another missile.
No!
Well, I guess this is an all-beam run now. I'm just kidding. Oh, yep. All the other sectors are open now. How would you think they weren't gonna be difficult to stop when they're just giant balls of gel? They could just slip through the cracks. They managed to infect the damn power suit. What makes you think that a station is gonna stop them?
Some may think it will happen.
Ugh. Yeah, there are things about this game that aren't really intelligent. You're the only one who can do this. Heroic music! Yes! We are the only ones who can do this! And the heroic music is over. Now time for foreboding!
Foreboding music activated!
Suspect what? Oh no. Nothing is as it seems. This is why I like Prime, by the way. Prime didn't try to, you know, convolute the story by saying, oh, the Galactic Federation are full of fuckheads. No, they're all like dudes who are trying to, you know, keep peace in space, and they're honest guys. They just happen to get in situations where they need Samus to bail them out. I keep hitting the screen capture button instead. Alright. Varia suit. Varia suit's fun. It means you can tolerate extreme temperatures. So, now they're Ice X. So if you try to absorb them, they'll freeze you and do a shit ton of damage.
That's not good.
Not at all. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Yep. Goodbye. Alright, now no. There's one right here. There we go. Missile. Oh, come on. There we go. P-Tank. Oh, there's one. You gotta shoot him to stun him. So that you can fly without being frozen. Okay.
So you said shoot them to stun them.
That one was a cheeky motherfucker. Also, you want to go here, because if you go further down, there are like 5 of them down there who are gonna try to freeze your shit. And of course, there are even more of them. You have to speed boost there in order to get past that wall. It's a save room. I don't want that. I don't want save room. I don't want to save my game. What's wrong with you? Get away. Wow. Just getting a lot of energy tanks. Oop. Here we go. So,
yeah.
Power bomb! I don't have a power bomb! Well, oh. Someone is looking for us.
No.
Oh, she has a power bomb! Ow! Now here's the part where you have to be careful, because you can fall through the floor here and end up right in front of her.
I mean, that's usually a suicide.
Right there.
To be in.
You fall in, and she's standing right there, and then she can freeze you, and you're fucked. Miraculously, she's not here when you, you know, go through the door. Also, it's not just the ice beam, it's the ice wave beam combo, so it'll pass through walls and hit you even as you're running away. Yeah! So, moral of the story, never get caught. Okay, this part is a little tricky. Because there are blue X hiding in a bunch of those places. Hey, get out of there.
Get out of there.
Well, data thing's blown up. Oh, there we go. Okay, here's one of the more boring bosses. Oops. Oh, I managed to kill one of the things by spinning. Charge salting. Oh, there we go. Oops. Oh, oh, oh. Bam. Varia suit?
What suit?
A Varia suit. It's the data that they were supposed to send over for upgrade.
No.
The X somehow got it.
How did it do that?
Perhaps they are able to do things. Also, Varia suit. Now I can't be frozen. Which means the blue X have basically lost what makes them special. So now you can absorb them for 30 health. Also, always jump for this missile tank because everything is fall-through floor. There's another missile tank, would be. And now the blue X will actually run away. You can still stun them though, so if you need healing, you can just stun them and absorb them for some quick heals. Ow! On my wide beam. Alright, and this goes... Yep, goes down here. Oh god.
Da, 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 da. Time to fight my ice self because I'm out. She's as cold as ice.
What?
She's as cold as ice. She's willing to sacrifice her love.
Okay. For a second there, I thought you were turning into Psychedelic Eyeball, and I was about to say, wait, you haven't even watched Psychedelic Eyeball. How?
What are you talking about? Jesus Christ.
Because it sounded like you were just singing random gibberish.
No, I was making a reference to cold.
Well, I know that now.
Sun.
But it sounded like you were just saying random words. In a sing-songy manner.
Who knows it anymore. Earlier, someone at work was doing, they said we're halfway there. You're living on a prayer, I started.
God damn it. Oh, that's a screw attack.
It's a horrible joke, I know.
Not a horrible joke, just, you know. Just,
What? We're halfway.
I can't do that one.
Prayer. Yeah, I know, I can't really do the falsetto myself.
Well, I mean, I can usually hit it, but not right now. My throat's still kind of
Yeah, so is mine.
So it makes me sad when I can't falsetto. Well, I mean, if I put my diaphragm into it, I could really hit it, but then the microphone would probably just be like, no!
I'm just imagining you, there's a Harry Potter movie moment where the woman is just trying to claim that she can sing the opera glass to break, and she just at some point doesn't see it doing, so she just kind of smashes it lightly against the wall. She's like, look, I did it! And they're just kind of staring at her like, really?
That's really silly.
You kind of just broke it on the wall.
Anyways, now it's time to get an upgrade in a completely new sector. So now we have the Varia suit, we can survive the frozen sector. Not sure why we have the really hot sector right next to the really cold sector, but sure. The burning plains are next to the freezing plains? I bet there's some really wet plains in between.
Oh, caboose.
Oh great, more security. Fuck. Ugh.
What did I tell you? I told you not to let her in.
Is she a mean girl or a nice girl? Caboose, what did I tell you? There's no such thing as nice girls. That's right. Wait, do I need to shoot 3? I think I need to shoot 3. No, I need to shoot 2. No.
It's like, oh, it's church. And of course, what was it? Just stuff. I miss Red vs. Blue when it was really good. I think the problem is the series is basically just kind of dragged again.
Well, because each of the series had an ending that they was just like, okay, this is a pretty good ending. It's like things have settled down, but it's still open-ended if we had an idea to come back to. And in fact, like, Season 10, there was a huge gap between Season 10 and 11.
Oh, is that
Like,
it?
Halo 4 had been out for a while when Season 11 was a thing. Or, wait, no, it hadn't been out for a while. What was the game I was thinking of? Yeah, no, it had been out for a while by the time it did Season 11. And that was just literally Miles coming up and saying, hey, I have an idea for a story. And that was Season 11, and then they were like, hey, this is actually really popular, can you do more of this? And, like, come up with more story. And he was just like, okay. I think in an interview once he talked about the fact that, Season 11, the way he wrote it was mostly focusing on, Wash, and kind of how he fit in with the group. But then he realized, like, when he did Season 12, he kind of had to focus on the other characters, too, and he wasn't really sure how to write for all of them, because he was so used to looking in on the perspective of a single character. And I think it was, like, I think it was Gray who gave him advice on, just, you know, taking his time with it, and just, you know, how to go about, you know, just looking at it as a whole, rather than from one character. So, I actually like the Chorus Saga, I just don't like the fact that it ended in such a weirdly open-ended fashion.
Yeah, no, I
like that it at least tied in, you know, the guy from previous seasons who was, like, causing all
it's
the
like
shit.
how Season 16 has, supposedly has the Jenkins guy from some, like, extra stuff.
Private
But,
Jenkins.
what's the...
Well, no, that's a running joke, actually.
Yeah, and then they make
Private
him
Jenkins is from
enemy
one
or
of the
something
alternate...
most recent season or something.
Yeah, it's from one of the alternate endings of episode 100.
Like at some point, it's Jenkins, and of course the guy says, "Oh, I'm Jenkins" or something.
Oh, wait, no, I don't
I
wanna go this way.
didn't bother watching it.
They're just fine.
I got to what writing.
I just haven't had a chance because of the internet. I kind of would like to watch them, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to just straight up buy the DVDs before knowing, you know, if it's actually good or not. Oh, this is a place where I need the ice missiles. Oh, I'm gonna fall down here for the ice missiles anyway, so... So I do need to... Yeah, I do need to go the normal way. Damn it. I thought for sure I could go the... Oh. I mean, the thing that did bug me about like Season 12 and 13, was that Season 11 went back to the, oh god, slow down. Season 11 went back to the whole, we're only doing machinima style for this season. And then, like, a few, like, very shorthand alteration gimmicks to the video, to the visuals. Kind of like the old series, basically. And then, when they did get, you know, to like 12 and the other one, 13, 12 and 13, where they actually had animation in them, the animation was kind of lazy, it felt like. Like, it felt like there was mocap involved for, like, characters standing around and, like, swinging their arms while they talk, but, like, action scene animation felt like it was lacking really bad. Probably because at that time there was more focus on the Ruby anime.
But now Ruby is kind of being...
Well, yeah, now, because... yeah. Things... That was a fake E-tank. You're trying to trick me. You can't fool me, I know there's a real E-tank here. Let me out, okay. So volume 1 through 3 is Ruby, and then I guess all the rest is going to be Ruby Tar, the last anime bender.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the main problem I'm always going to have with Ruby is, like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Did we get something?
Hold on. Oh fuck, he unfroze. Right state. End this. We gotta share this.
Share what?
Not enough MP.
Oh god! We have outweighted the,
You fool. If only you had moved like 1 foot forward. That's what happens when your existence is tied to a giant antenna.
Jesus Christ.
Feel the wrath of my quadlands.
Just went back to the Metroid. You went with the Metroid. Yep, we went for the Metroid.
Yep. This will be a fun video to edit, or rather, not edit! The full thing will be on display. So that took like about like an hour and 30 minutes.
So?
Now imagine trying to quick leak the super bosses. That takes like 4 hours. Or you know,
at least we didn't have as much time as Loon was waiting for stuff.
Oh god. Oh, we will beat Shinryu using the Zombounce. Just you wait.
Oh boy.
That will be 3 hours. Three hours of me playing something completely different because it takes less than 3 hours to beat Metroid.
Is he?
Or, you know, if you want to bleed Omniscient out of MP.
Yeah.
But I think that one's going to be solved more by Reflect Rings and not giving a fuck. Victory! In the jokesiest way possible.
We have won.
Hell yeah. Victory. All AP for Ferris. In order to learn dual wield. Oh yeah, and the errors stopped when I switched back to PSX. Or when I turned off Visual Boy.
Oh gee, I wonder if he's going to live.
Oh no, Zez is in danger! Rest here? Oh no, Galuf, Technobabble, we have to go.
Jeff knows the babbles.
Wait at the sub.
No, we must be stopping.
No, it's too dangerous. No.
I'm gonna save him. No.
Whee. I should probably move my hand like this more often, try to get used to flexing that tendon more.
Mm-hmm.
It's healed, it's just very sore from doing things it's not used to doing because I took it easy on it.
Mm-hmm.
For new warriors! New warriors! Obviously that includes Galuf, even though he's an old warrior. It has to be these four, including Galuf. Nobody else can have the power except for them. Nobody. Zeza. I'm sorry, All Might.
Mm-hmm.
Sumashe.
No.
And then he runs off with Bakugo to escape. And somehow we fly the dragon all the way back to the submarine.
Somehow.
Oh, by the way, remember the barrier? Yeah, it's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Blow up one tower and the whole barrier just falls apart.
No.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Galuf. We're gonna wait.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's a shame. But hey, at least you left us a sub.
Indeed, he left us the sub.
So now, we have access to places.
Such as to the stage.
Such as to land,
Oh, well, of course, land as well.
to revive
Stage.
everybody. After their dreaded, visit to the void / not quite void.
Void. Not quite void. Either way, they're kind of dead.
And now they're back. So,
Uh-huh.
I think after a hard day's work of standing out of the way of danger, that'll be all.